I don't know if I'll ever post this. I don't know if I'll ever have the courage to post this, but I am going to record this and see if one day I have the courage to post this. I share a lot about my GLP-1 journey on this page. I share mostly about that journey on this page, but there's part of my journey I have not shared about because I was embarrassed and honestly because I didn't want to bring any more stigma to this journey than there already is. But when I got to goal, I freaking struggled. I really struggled. Like there was something intoxicating about seeing the numbers go down every week when I checked the thing on the floor, to the point where when the expectation was to maintain, like it was really a mental mind fuck for me. And I would get on that thing on the floor knowing that that was the goal and the intention, and then feel sick when I didn't see it go down, right? Like it was never enough. It was never enough. And I remember going to my primary care appointment and purposely wearing an oversized comfort hoodie and sweatpants and big, huge Ugg boots to this appointment and keeping my shoes on to get on the thing on the floor because I wanted the number to show more than it was at this appointment. So I didn't have to be lectured by my doctor about possibly being in an unhealthy place. That's not normal. That's not normal. And I remember my husband and other people in my life, and even some people on the internet, telling me I looked unhealthy. And then one day I looked in the mirror and I'm like, bro, you look sick. You look sick. And it just was not a good place. And it took me longer because of body dysmorphia to recognize it before other people did, right? And it was really hard for me. But what I'm most grateful for is having had the willingness and courage to ask for help with that, because I think that these meds are incredible, right? They help certain EPs that certain people have lived with the majority of our lives, myself included. But when you get down to goal, I think other ones can be escalated, if that makes sense. And this is something like I don't hear a lot of people talk about, because I think that a lot of us are scared to talk about this because we don't know who's listening. And this was on me. This was on me for not doing the things up here that I needed to do, because the number became almost addicting to me. And I know myself, and I am like very much in it to win it and all or nothing. And I couldn't get to the point in my head where enough was enough. I spent my whole life on this journey of going this way, and it was hard for me to shift into the mindset of staying stuck. And I remember reaching out to Beth, because Beth was one of the only people I heard having the courage to talk about this, and her talking to me about it. And I was so grateful for that. I was grateful for her courage to have shared about that and me to have heard that message, because I needed somebody to talk to about it. And I asked for help, and I got the help that I needed, and I went back up enough where I needed to, and I'm in a healthy place now. But I don't hear many people talk about that. And if I ever have the courage to post this, I hope that the right person hears this, like just like I was meant to hear Beth talk about it that day. It really is a whole person healing on this journey. And this part of like, when was enough, was something I neglected to work on. I have now. And maybe I'll talk about this more. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. But hopefully the right person hears it. If you are struggling with this, I see you. And my DMs are always open.